Hi and welcome to the music show on TPTV. I'm joined today by record producer Charley Foskett, and he's here to tell us all about Col Kringles Christmas Hearts Club Band and their fab new single, So Merry Christmas, everyone. Charley, it is great to have you here. Welcome to the music show on TPTV. A Merry Christmas to you. First of all, how are things, and are you sorted for Christmas?
Sorted. Well, yeah, we've got the kids and their other halves and all coming and well, actually they've all been. Yeah, it's lots of washing up dishes and cleaning up after them. And yeah, it's great. Just waiting of Santa coming down the chimney, and there you go.
I mean, what's a typical Christmas day for you?
Christmas Day. Well, it's very family. And and because we've moved into a little village called Wingrave in Buckinghamshire, there's such a wonderful community here. The church bells, duck pond, local pub, village shop, lots of fields, lots of horses, lots of everything, and the whole of the village is just Christmassy at the moment. Everywhere I walk out the doors, there's snowmen, there's Santa. It's wonderful.
So, I mean, are you a traditional Christmas dinner man, or do you have something a bit different? Or
Um, I I I was a strict veggie from 1972 to about 5 years ago. Now I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat ducks and chickens and stuff. But some of my best friends have ducks and chickens, so why would I want to eat them? Um,
my mate, he's been a session player drummer for years, and he became a vegetarian, and he has a nut roast on Christmas Day, and he said it is the best thing that you could possibly ever have. So,
perfect, perfect. Yeah.
have you got any special plans over the festive period?
Um, Mostly family stuff, and then we'll be throwing a couple of parties where we invite everyone, and we do a sort of impromptu gig in the living room where we set a bit of gear up, and there's like 4 or 5 of us playing fiddles and strumming guitars and hit, hitting each other. Hitting drum. I was going to say hitting drums. We don't have a drum here.
Well,
I thought I said drums.
I saw you play the fruit bowl on a video which I was watching, so I know you can play anything.
Football.
Yeah. Um, I mean, at Christmas time, some people have a certain tradition or a certain thing which is they have to put a certain ornament in a certain place, or they put a certain sock hanging up somewhere. Do you have any sort of traditions or something special?
I've got a drawer full of socks. Um, I'm always wearing odd ones. What you're wearing odd? What? Well, I don't know. I might have another pair of the same. Well, we've got a tree here. Um, Up here, it's got like lots of little, all those usual doodads on it, and lots of prezzies underneath it. Um,
So nothing,
um,
nothing which is like
Go
the
on.
thing which has to be done in the house every year, like a certain thing. It has to be put in that place because that was Great Aunt Lucy's or whatever.
No, 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 no. I didn't have a great Aunt Lucy.
Oh, there we are. Let's get on to the single. It is an absolutely incredible track. I know the history about it is fascinating because it was actually recorded 10 years ago. Is that correct?
Almost, yeah.
What's the story behind it? Because it's a really
Oh,
fascinating story.
well, I got a call from a guy called Diego Guzman, and Diego, lovely, lovely man, and of course we're talking a lot at the moment because we're promoting the thing. But and he so now I've got a Christmas song, and I went, oh yeah, knowing everybody in the world today is a songwriter, and they're all writing Christmas songs at the minute. Far too late for Christmas, of course. But so he I said, look, let's have a meeting. So he came and he played me this song, and it was quite hard hitting rock, something kind of like, I don't know, American vibe, Hot Chili Peppers or something. And and I thought, well, it's got a good melody, it's got a good chorus. It needs warming up a bit. It needs, needs some Christmas vibe to it. Uh, he says, well, so what are you suggesting? I said, well, and straight off the top of my head, I went, well, why don't we do a sort of Beatles-esque kind of thing with it?
Yeah.
Uh, Anyway, oh, that sounds good. I said, well, uh, I've worked with a couple of them, so I can probably do that for you. And it, I got lots of musos in string players. It was lovely getting a string section to play on it, and so I did a whole new arrangement of the thing. And uh, an old mate of mine from Tyneside, Marty Craggs, who I've known since I was about 17, uh, I thought he would be a great voice to sing it. And I didn't want it to sound like a tribute to the Beatles or anything. I didn't want it to sound like John Lennon or Paul McCartney or something. And Marty had been with Lindisfarne, the last version of Lindisfarne, I think. No, actually, they're still going, so it couldn't be the last of. But he'd been with them for about 20 years, and
Yeah.
we all knew each other long before Lindisfarne. I mean, Alan Hull was the lead guitarist in one of the first bands I ever had. Um, so anyway, Craigsy came down in the train, came in, did the vocal, and I thought this is perfect. I gave him a little bit of direction, and I thought, hang on, why don't we make this a duet? Let's put and so I yelled over the yard into the house from the studio. My daughter was home, India Foskett, and she's. I mean, I'm married to a great singer-songwriter who's been out there doing wonders in the noughties. And of course, my daughter, growing up in a home like ours, couldn't help but end up making a noise herself. But she's a fab singer. And I said, do you want to sing a little bit on this? And she went, I don't know, play me it. I'll tell you. So she's auditioning us. And I said, no, no, just sing, do a second verse on this. It'll be lovely. And so she did. I just thought it worked real great. I mean, India's been in the West End playing lead parts and all the rest of it. Uh, and we filmed a great video promo for it too, which I directed and thoroughly enjoyed. And it was hilarious and we had great fun, uh, especially with snow coming down outside the window, snow coming down on top of people in the street. And it was July. It was the middle of July, filming it in July. And Santa Claus, uh, who had a bottle of brandy or a bottle of scotch in his hand all the time, sitting in the fireplace. It is, pissed as a fart. Can I say that? Well, I've just said it. Um, Pissed as a fart. So, my mate Phil Lowry, another Geordie who'd from part of the music business, worked for Island Records, um, and he does sort of acting. If somebody wants Santa or a rabbi or something, Phil's there because he's got the beard. It's his beard. We didn't have to get one thing and stick it behind his lugs. Um, so Phil went out during the video into the middle of the town Tring, not far from where we live, and somebody caught him on the camera, and he was all over the local press. Santa's got lost, sitting in a bush shelter with a bottle of booze in July. Um, anyway, I digress. Sorry, did you ask me a question?
Oh gosh. Did you lose the song for 10 years? That's what I was going to ask you.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah. So we finished the track. Diego went off with the track. I thought, oh, he's going to release that. He's going to have some great action on that. You know, I was so proud of it, and still am. And like musicians, we work together. We'll do studio sessions together. We might do a tour, and then you're off. Yeah, you're off in a different direction. You're working with somebody else, and years go by, and you might exchange a text or something or whatever. So I hadn't seen Diego for ages. So we moved house and bought this place uh, in the village here. And yeah, the place is just full of boxes, 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 boxes. And my studio, which was a big old studio, I sold all the gear at that point and put all the hard drives into a box. I came across the box of hard drives, and stupidly, I hadn't put marks. I hadn't marked the hard drives with. On this hard drive, there is so and so, so and so, and so. The so I'm sitting going through the hard drives, going through the menus, and I saw the title. I thought, oh, I'll play that again. And as soon as I heard the track, I just thought, oh man, this should be played every Christmas. It should be coming through everybody's radio. It should be coming through the ceiling of every supermarket. It should be, like all the usual ones we hear year after year. And so I rang Diego. I said, um, what are you doing? What did you do with that? He said, oh, I didn't do any. What? You what? I didn't do anything with it. I said, I've just found it. I feel like I've just, you know, discovered the crown jewels or the jewels of the Nile or what. I mean, we've got to get this out. So hence getting in touch with Lisa Davies Promotions, and they're doing a fine job at the minute, which is why I've got you on the other side of the screen here.
Well, I'm certainly glad you did find it because it is a fantastic song. Charlie, can you tell me where did the title for the band come from?
Colonel Kringles Christmas Hearts Club Band.
Yeah, I've heard something similar to that before.
Uh,
Oh, it's great. I love it. It really is. And I'm going to ask you in a moment to introduce this brilliant single. Whereabouts can people get past of it, first of all?
where can they get it? Craggy. Well, it's online. If you go to Spotify, to go to all the online platforms where you're gonna, you know, download a track, you'll find it there, I would imagine.
Look, please have a wonderful Christmas. It sounds like you're going to have a wonderful Christmas. And don't end up in that bus shelter as well. And but can I ask you, can we finish off? Can you please introduce the single?
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure at Christmas time, so Merry Christmas, everyone, by Colonel Kringles Christmas Hearts Club Band. And I hope you like it.